Guys, it's been a while again. Today I'm gonna make an appetizer using some green plantains and some filling. Today I'm using jackfruit filling. What I'm gonna do first is just rinse this. Then I'm gonna soak it in some water for a little bit. Just a little bit of vinegar, maybe a lot of vinegar. You can let it sit for a few minutes, like maybe 5 minutes. And the reason for this is to get rid of the taste that's in there because it was sitting in the brine in can of jackfruit. So I'm just gonna let that sit for a little while, and then I'm gonna squeeze it all out, put it in a frying pan, and show you guys how to season it up because I'm gonna season up like pork. It's gonna taste like pork. It's gonna look like pork. It's gonna be really good. And then I'm gonna fill them into these beautiful little crispy golden brown plantain cups. And I'm gonna show you guys how to make those. So let's just get this soaked for a little bit, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I let them soak. I drained out the water that had the vinegar in it. And rinse these off again with just plain water. And I'm gonna just like that. And what I want to do next, I know I've showed this before in my other videos, but instead of making you guys go back to look for it in the other videos, I'll just do it right here for you guys again. So I'm gonna take these. Just squeeze the water out of them. Then I want to put them in a hot skillet just to dry them up a little bit before we season them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little salt on them because the salt will absorb more of that water. And by doing that, it'll give it more of the flavor that we want, that pulled pork flavor. And I use the whole pieces of jackfruit. I don't take the seeds out or anything. Okay, and so that's that with that. And I'll take you guys over to the stove so y'all can see what I'm doing. Okay, so here we have a nice hot skillet. And I'm going to should have been a little hotter, it should have sizzled, but that's okay. You should have heard the sizzle sound, but it's okay. I could have let it get a little hotter, but that's fine. So yes, I just put them in like this in a hot, dry skillet. Then I put a little sea salt on them, just to absorb some more of that water out, that brine water that was in the can with them. Okay. And then I'm just gonna mix these up. Let's mix them around a little bit. Get the salt, get them coated in the salt. Okay, I'll place them flat down. And then I'm gonna get another skillet or anything heavy that you have that you could put some weight on them. I'm just going to put some weight on that for a feel and just let some of that water evaporate out of them. Because once the brine flavor is all out of it, the flavor is so much nicer with all your own seasonings that you add to it. And the jackfruit does absorb a lot of the seasonings and gives you a really good flavor. Nice color too. Okay, so we're just gonna check this. Be careful because this frying pan on top gets hot. And right now it's not so hot. Okay. So I'm guessing that underneath, yeah. See how they're starting to brown just a little bit? I want them to get a little more brown, quite honestly. Crispy, like a nice crisp on them. Let's place that on here again. Just press down. You can hear it sizzling. That's the water coming out of them. Okay, so let's see how this is turning out before we start seasoning it. So you see that char? That's what we want. We want some char. And you see, they don't even get stuck to the bottom of the pan. They just glide around. You can already see it's taking on like that pulled pork flavor. I'm sorry. Pulled pork consistency. It looks like it's starting to look like pulled pork already. So I'm just going to place this on here. Press that down. Let the bottom get a little brown. Okay, I forgot to mention to you guys, the flame is on high, so you keep an eye on it. But if you get busy doing something else, put it on medium low. That way it doesn't actually burn on you. But if you're standing over it watching it, you could keep it on high. Just keep an eye on it. So let's see what we have here. See that smoke? Oof. I'm gonna lower this. I'm gonna lower it. Now it's on low, medium low. I'm gonna just break this up a little bit, and then I'm gonna start seasoning it. Okay. The other side doesn't have to be as charred as the top side is. You know, just brown it up, because it does give it a nice texture after it's all done. This is going to look completely different. Okay, guys, so let's break that up a little. Start seasoning this. I'm going to start with my sofrito. The sofrito, I do have a video for that. I'll put the link in the description box. I'm already making a mess. So that's some fresh sofrito that I made. I mean, you can buy it at the store if you want, but it's always nice to make your own fresh. Put a little bit more. Okay. This is olive oil. This is olive oil with fresh garlic in it. Couple of nice big tablespoons. Like 4 tablespoons. You know, because it needs that fat. It has no fat in it, so I use the olive oil. You guys can use canola oil or vegetable oil. Okay, so this is on low. I'm gonna start. I'm not gonna add any salt yet because you know I used the salt at the beginning to take that moisture out. So that's onion powder. Put about a teaspoon. I'm used to making larger amounts. This is like a really small amount for me to be making. So as you season, you know, season it to the way, as much seasoning or little seasoning as you would like to put in it. I probably just put a tablespoon of garlic in there. Now you can buy adobo and skip all this, what I'm doing. A jar of adobo. But I'm basically making my own adobo. And that was like a teaspoon of oregano. I'm going to put just a dash, 2 dashes of cumin. Here's some coriander. Okay, I got more. Okay, here's coriander. That's about a teaspoon. What I do is, if I can't find the ground coriander, I buy the coriander seeds and I just grind them up myself with a little coffee grinder, seed grinder. I'm going to add a little bit of turmeric, about a teaspoon. Okay, we'll add a dash of black pepper. And here I have some sazon, a package of sazon. This is the one without the achote. The orange, this isn't the orange one. There's one that has orange in it for flavoring. They used with an achote seed. I usually make my own sazon, but I use this one today. I also have how to make sazon and how to make adobo. I also have that in a video. I'll link that too for you guys if you like. So here we go. Let me just mix this up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add just a little bit of water. Just to deglaze the bottom of the pan. About a tablespoon. It's going to cook down beautiful. The end result is going to be gorgeous. And this is what we're going to fill our plantain cups with. You see, I'm going to let this cook down a little more. Let it get tender, more tender. And you could just smush those seeds down if you like. Or if you don't want to smush, you don't have to do that either. But if you want to smush them down. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just take a little taste to see if it may need salt. And it does not need salt. So I'm not adding any salt to this. Because remember, we added the salt at the beginning when we first started browning up the jackfruit. So we don't need any more salt at all. The seasoning is delicious. So I'm going to let this cook down a little more. And I'm going to start on the plantains. Okay. So we'll keep cooking for a few minutes. You see how much easier it is now to break it down? And if you want to use a metal spoon, that's even better. Like this piece here, it could still use a little more time. But look, it broke easy. Okay. It's already took on a beautiful color, like pork. Except nobody had to suffer for this. And it's good. It tastes like you're eating Puerto Rican roast pork, because you could do this in the oven also. But this was just such a little can, one can. I wasn't gonna do the whole thing in the oven. I would do it in the oven if I was making a large amount for a lot of people. But when it's just, you know, just doing one can, even 4 cans, you could do it on the stove in a large skillet. Look at this. How beautiful this is. See that? Yeah, it definitely does not need any more salt. Always be careful with the salt. Okay guys, so here we have our plantains. Let's cut off each end. Okay. We're going to slice this down the middle. Oh, watch your hands. Slice this down the middle. Then we're going to slice it on the other side. So I'm just going to put the knife between the banana and the skin. It's going to help us peel this off. Just run your thumb down between the skin and between the peel and the banana. Okay, now since these are going to be cups, we have to cut these in larger pieces. So I'm going to do pieces to that size. So I'm going to try to get, let me see, 3, yeah, 4. This was going to be a little smaller, but this one's going to be bigger. Okay, so I'm going to try 4 pieces. So here I've had a deep frying pan filled with oil. I put enough oil in there to make sure that the oil basically covers the whole banana, the pieces of it anyway. So we're going to leave this in there until it gets, golden brown and they're soft. Because after this we have to smush them into cups and then fry them again, and then we can put the filling in. Okay, so yeah, I do have the flame on high, but if you have to walk away, I highly recommend that you lower the flame to medium, because last thing you want, guys, is an oil fire or grease fire, God forbid. So just when you're not by the stove keeping an eye on it, just make sure you lower that heat when you walk away. You could always turn it back up when you come back. So see, it's already browning. And what we're waiting for is for it to just be soft enough so we can smush it. This one may actually be too big to put in my thing to press it to make it into a cup. Now I finally bought the thing that has the ball on it. You could squish when you squeeze them. They turn and it shapes them into a cup. But if you don't have that, someone had told me that their grandma used to smush them flat and then place them over upside down muffin pan, so that way it took on that shape cup. Then you take it off gently, remove it from there, and you fry it up. Then it will hold that shape. So I hope that was good. I wish I was able to demonstrate that for you guys. I hope I explained it good enough. So I know I could tend to babble sometimes and sputter over my words. Yeah, so I'm gonna let that fry up a little bit more. Okay, so these look like they're about ready. Let's see. Be careful when you're doing this, because the outside is crispy, so the fork will might slip. So you don't want to get burnt. So hold it with a utensil and just hold it steady while you place the fork. But you could tell basically without even sticking a fork in it when they're done. Okay, so I'll say these are done. Unfortunately, I am out of paper towels, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to let them drain in a colander. Yeah, be careful with that. Yep, and put a little bit of water on there. Oh, a drop of water. Yeesh. Okay. I'm just going to lower this oil down to medium low while we shape these into cups. Okay, so here it is. I purchased this one on Amazon. I'm pretty sure it was on Amazon. I'll put the link for that also in the description box. So let's see how these turn out. So I'm gonna try them this way first. Put them in there like that, and you see the ball on it. And then I'm just gonna press it down. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I guess I'm going to try to be very careful. And it's still hot, guys. There's the cup. Okay. This one's a little smaller. Let's try it with this one. Ah, very nice. Uh-oh. Ooh. Okay, gently. There we go. Okay. Here's a bigger one. Let's see how this big one turns out. I'm almost afraid to use that larger one over there. So yes, just basically just squeeze it in there. And then let's just push down on this thing. Yep. Okay. Hot, 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 hot. Let's just gently twist a little bit. Oof, that's hot. Da, da, da. I think, what do you guys think? You think I should cut this? You guys think I should cut this one a little bit, or should I go for it? Should I go for it? Let's see what happens. Oh, okay. It didn't come out on the round end. But let's see if I could get this out. Gently. Yeah. Hey. Yeah, it broke a little tiny bit. Like it peeled a little on the side. Alright, let's see. It's beautiful, actually. It's still beautiful. I'm going to stick it right back on there. It's kind of pliable. So I'll stick it right back on there. And we're going to take these guys over to the stove and put them in the fryer. Just got to be careful with this one that cracked a little bit. Okay. So yeah, I wouldn't cut them as big as that one was. The smaller pieces were much better. Not too small, not too big. Okay, so here we go. We're going into the fry. Gently. Please be careful. Okay, I'm just going to get them nice and crispy. Keep an eye on them. And these are really, really nice appetizers. See the oil? I have the oil so that way it goes, it covers them. The oil needs to cover them. You can flip them over if you need to. That's fine too. But we want these guys nice and crispy. Let's see. Can absolutely turn them over. It's like a little turtle shell. Like that. It doesn't take long for them to crisp up. So just keep an eye on them, okay? I noticed I have a couple of more new subscribers. Thank you. I don't even know who you are because usually I get notification on who it is, but I didn't get any notification, and I looked. But whoever you are, thank you. I appreciate you, and I hope you're enjoying the recipes, you guys. So please share this, share the recipes. Don't forget to hit the like button, thumbs up. You know, if you could always hit that notification bell so that way you know next time there's a video uploaded. But I really do appreciate you guys. So these look like they're nice and crispy. See this? Just got to be careful with that oil. take these guys out. Let's turn the heat off. The flame, turn that flame off. Carefully let the excess oil drip off before. And like I said, I'm out of paper towel, so I'm putting them in here to drain. This was our monster. This was our monster cut piece of plantain. I always move the pan off the hot burner to the cool burner when I'm done. That's me, I guess, but you know, I do it just to be safe. It helps the oil cool off quicker too. Okay, guys, so here we have our cups, our plantain cups. Here I put the pulled pork into a nice little Tupperware to keep it warm while we were frying up the plantains. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this pork, and don't even be afraid to use your fingers as long as your hand is clean. Your hands are clean, it's all good to go. Let me take that. Let me just stuff a little bit in there. And in this bowl here, this container here, let me take my lemons out a minute. This bowl here, we have diced red onions. We have the pimento olives, the green Spanish olives. I have chopped diced tomatoes. Onion, the red onion, tomatoes, and the pimento olives, the salad one, the green salad olives. They come in the jar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this up just a little bit with it. Look at that. And if you really want to get crazy, guys, let's cut up an avocado. Put some avocado on there. Look at that. There's a little brown spot. That's nothing. I'll just cut it into little dices. Little squares like that. Scoop a little bit out with your spoon. Add some of that on top of here. Look at that. Now, you could take a lemon and squeeze a little lemon on top. What that's going to do is it's going to keep the avocado from turning brown fast. And it's going to give it a nice bit of freshness. Here's the olive oil with the fresh garlic in it. Fresh diced up garlic. Okay. Pour some of that over the top. And look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I'm going to plate these up, make them look nice, take some pictures, and then taste them with you guys. Okay, guys, here they are. They're all plated up. And aren't these beautiful? These would make such a beautiful appetizer. Even for, look at the colors, Christmas, Thanksgiving. Beautiful little appetizers. So, I'm going to try them. Okay. It would have been really nice with some cilantro. But like the paper towels, I'm out of cilantro too. Gotta go shopping. So I'm gonna try this little one. The best time to eat these are when they're still fresh, when they're warm. But look at, aren't these so pretty? And they're savory. They're so delicious. Oh my god. That is good. You got the savory and a little bit of the tang from the olives. This is it. These make the most beautiful little appetizers, and they're fast to make. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Try it. Let me know what you think. Please share the videos. Hit that subscribe button, please. Hit that thumbs up for me, please. And I love you guys and appreciate you, and thank you so much. I really enjoy doing this, and I want to keep on doing it. So I'll be back with another video shortly. And look forward to seeing you next time, guys. Bye.